Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, it's afternoon. Beer trash is still there. I've not been shaving or anything like that. It just happened to me. Anyway, let me get the chat up. I've had a great day today. I've had a really good day today. Poppy's kicking me because she's not had her mummy in this morning, so she's like, "Where have you been, mummy? How come you've not been clapping me all morning? How come you've not been just clapping into me all morning?" Let's see if she does it right. See, when I stop, she kicks me. She's not going to do it. Let me get the chat. Ella, good afternoon or good morning to you. Good morning to you. Right there, I've got everything up. Sonia, good morning or afternoon. Good afternoon from Scotland. It's afternoon here. Edgy VSMR, what a beautiful day I've had. Oh, he's even better than what I remembered him to be. The grandson. So there was lots of granny cuddling and kissing. There was lots of that. Oh, he's a right wee character already, I'll tell you. A right wee character. See, as soon as you put him down, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like getting put down. Sky, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Oh, well, he's going to get to know his granny because granny's been missing in action, hasn't she? Granny's been MIA. So she has. Oh, Edgeverse Mark was so wonderful and the love was lovely. I could feel the bond between the granny and the grandson. It was magical. And guess what? Do you know, I've not even changed, but it's dried in. He peed on me. Yes. Tricky child. Just like his mum. Just like his mum. Because I'd been holding him like that and going shh, and he was going right like that, and he was kind of boxing with his hands and stuff like that. So I was going, don't be hitting your face with your hands and everything. So he was all moving about like that, and then I gave him back to his mummy, and I went, what's that wet on me? He peed on me. I've not even changed it yet, but it's dried in. That's how. So I'm live to use with pee on myself. I've never done that. This is the first live stream I've ever done that I've been actually urinated on. I peed on his grass. Not that I minded. It didn't bother me. I was like, there you are. That's what I get, Sky, for being missing in action for the past couple of weeks. I get peed on. There you go, Granny. That's for not bothering coming up to see me. Where have you been, Granny? Take this. Pee. Oh my God, it was so loving. So I'm going back up tomorrow. I've got some washing I'm doing for her. And she's looking great as well. She's looking great. She looks all grown up now. Do you know that? Do you know, looking at her the day, I thought, she's all grown up now. That's her. She's grown up. Eventually. Eventually she's grown up now. So she has. But oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm not going to cry, but I'm feeling like crying because I'm so happy. I'm so emotional. It was wonderful, so it was wonderful. And he had penguins on again. There's a whole penguin theme happening. Vera, good afternoon, Vera. Oh, it was even better than I remembered. It was so wonderful, Vera. And I had them all different ways like that. No, they've not been able to, but I did Skype my mum and dad. I Skyped him while I was there. I had him like this, and then I had him like this. And then I was shuckling him, because his handies are pulling his face off. You know, without any warning, the hand comes and grabs his own face like that. So you've got to be on the ball. You've got to watch him. He'll pull his nose off, give him half a chance. Oh, Vera, Amanda said thank you very much for the lovely things. Oh, and I never even got to show everybody. See, when I showed Vera's stuff, there was one baby grow that she says, oh, there's another baby grow just as well. I hadn't threw the box out. And it's a baby grow and it's full of astronauts. It's got astronauts all over it. So even Amanda says that they feel so soft. The baby grows beautiful and soft and they'll fit them. Yeah, she's Sky, just looking at her, I thought, now I could leave her in charge of a house. No, she looks as if she's grown up now. That's her, a woman. She's a woman. Oh, it's all going now. It's all going. Vera, he peed on me. Vera. I was sitting, I was holding him like that, and he was like, oh, it was all going, you know what I mean? He was after another bottle, but he'd no longer been fed. So I was like rubbing his feet, and I was kissing into him and smelling him, like that, and he was like, he was moving about. And I said, I don't know what he wants, Mummy, I don't know what he wants, like that. And then I says, here, and I gave him back to his mummy, and I went, why am I all wet? He peed on me. That's my grandson there, eh? That's it. That's because I've been missing in action. Vera, he's done that. He's thought, do you know what, Granny, take this. Take this for not coming up to visit me sooner. Oh, Edge of ASMR. I'm in love. You know, I'm so happy I can't. See, if you could bottle this feeling, it'd be great. Because see, the sad days, I would take a slug at it. Take a slug at it because I feel so happy. So it was just, and just to spend time with Amanda as well was great. Not that we get anything done in the house. I was meant to be down there to do stuff for her. I just sat the whole time just looking at him and touching him and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? We put him in his wee basket. He's got a wee basket. We put him in his basket. And do you know what they've got? I don't know. This is a new thing. We never had this. She's got this wee cloud, right, that's in his basket. And you press it and it makes white noise sounds. Right? See, back in my day, do you know what you had to do? You used to get a clock that had a loud tick, 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 tick. And you would put the clock underneath the baby's mattress and the crib, so that when they went to sleep, it was like the sound of a heartbeat. Look, they've got all the mod cons now. She's got a nappy bin. We never had nappy bins. What the hell's going on here? It's amazing how times changed. When Peter was born, it's all new to me. It's all new to me. Even I mean, I'm fine holding him, but it's I'm a bit rusty. But I'm sure I'll get there. You know, I can scoop him up and stuff like that, but windy popper on them, it's going to take me a bit of time to do that. There's a wee shop that's next to Amanda that I used to get chicken. This is totally off topic, but they used to sell the best chicken noodle soup in the world, right? It's a shop called Lidl or something, right? And it used to sell the best chicken soup in the world. It was chicken soup that had pasta shells and all that in it. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to, see when I leave Amanda's, I'm going to get 10 tins of this soup. 10. Because I'm desperate for it. Never had any. So I was a bit disappointed with that, but I did get crusty bread. So I'm having crusty bread tonight with my pasta. Oh, God. So I'm going back up tomorrow. And then see the following day, I've got a guy coming to check my electricity meter and stuff like that. So I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't know if it's just the meter or if he's going to do in every socket in the house. Who knows what this man's going to be doing in the house. Here's hoping he's a nice guy. Here's hoping he's not like the gas man. Remember me and the gas man? You'll had fisticuffs. Do you have it there? Sky, they've got the best chicken noodle soup in the world. And it's got shells in it. It's got pasta shells in this chicken soup. I could live on it. So I was like, oh, I'm going down to that shop. I'm going to get. Do you know what? I'll try in a couple of weeks. Maybe they've no stock in. So I got some pea and ham instead. I got some pea and ham, so I might have a wee bit of pea and ham. Be a nice bit. Sky, I got a baguette, a big long French baguette. So I did, and I thought Sky would approve of this. I never get any garlic or onions though. I don't know if they sell Monk's wine in that shop. I never looked. I never went down the alcohol line. I might go down the alcohol line the next time and see what their alcohol is like. Oh God, guys, I'm so happy the night. Do you know what? It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I feel like my day's been great. My day's been fabulous. Oh, but she was cruel to me. See, when I was leaving, right, and I was getting in my car, and I put my seatbelt on, and I looked out the window. She had the wee man out the window doing this with his handy. Bye bye. Oh, don't bye bye, Granny, like that. And I was going, no, don't do that to me. see, Vera, they've got all this new stuff. They've got all this new stuff. I'm like, I was looking at this contract. It looks like a fan. It looks like the size of a fan. I went, is that the nappy thing? She said, aye. She says, you want to see how many nappies can go in it? I can't. And she's got a whole changing station that can turn into a bathing station. Stuff that we'd never had anything like that. And back in when I was a wee girl, people used to get the bottom drawer. I swear to God, that's where you used to have your bed. The bottom drawer when you were a baby. I know, Edgeways. I should have went down the alcohol line. Me being a raging alcoholic, according to some, you know, because I drink on a Saturday. That's what happened. Do you know? I could take it or leave it if I wanted it. In fact, seeing Saturday there, see, as soon as I came offline, I still had the cup in there. I put it back in. I didn't feel like it. Saturday there was a sober Saturday. Do you know what I mean? I can, as I say, I can take it or leave it. It doesn't bother me, alcohol. But apparently somebody thinks, you know, my Saturday live streams, I'm really, I don't know what they think, God. And look, people have said worse about me, so that's a light comment. A comment's like, do you know what I said? This, no, this was in somebody else's channel, right? This was in somebody else's channel. I've been watching the whole Kiev thing, the on one of the channels. It's got all the streams of Ukraine and stuff like that, right? And there's crazy folk coming in, and it's a serious situation, saying stupid stuff, just trolls, right, coming in saying stupid stuff all the time. And people are going to wish these trolls would stop it. So I typed, what I do with my chat, I says, see if there's trolls coming in, I says, just the 3 dots at their name, just block them. I says, your chat will be a much better place, you'll enjoy the rest of the people. Somebody wrote, I can see why you get trolls, Blueberry. What? Okay. Okay then, strange person that's never watched me. That's right, we never had bottle warmers, Vera. It was like a pot that had boiling water in it, and you would put the bottle in it and swirl the bottle about and then test it. Remember you used to test it like that, test it to see that looks like a naughty gesture, but I'm shaking the bottle there. There'll be some guys like, oh God, she's doing it. OnlyFans. You'd feel the temperature of the milk on your wrist. We had to do all that kind of stuff. It's all changed now. God knows what she was doing in the kitchen. She was in the kitchen making more bottles. It sounds as if she was making espresso or something. I don't know what was going on in there because I was busy. I had my hands full at the time, hands full of baby. Somebody's exhaust's away. Yeah, you put it on your wrist there. You shake the milk onto your wrist, and then you can feel the temperature of it. And what we used to do, I don't know if they still do it, see the baby's bath water, see to check the right temperature bath water, you'd put your elbow in it to see if it was the right temperature of bath water. I don't know if they still do that, but this is the olden days. This is the olden days. This is back in the 90s and 2000s. Back when I was a baby, it was all glass bottles, my mum said. My mum said it was glass bottles that babies had, and then just the teats on it, and to sterilise it, they would just boil the glass bottles up. That's what they used to do. With Peter, I had a microwave steriliser. That was like you know what I mean? I was flexing. I was flexing to the other mums that were using the tablets. They were like bleach tablets that you used to put in this big bucket thing, and you'd put the bottles and all that in it and fill it with water and put these kind of bleach things in it, right? You're 1993, mine's are 91, 95 and 2001. 93, I got married in 91. So I got married in 91. 93 is, you're the same age as my sofa. Did I say 93 for Soph, or did I say 91? God, I don't know. My head's all over. 93, 95 and 2001 is my babas. And they're still my babas even though they're grown up. I said to Amanda the day, I said, see the way you're looking at him. I says, I still look at Peter like that to this day. You could, Edge of Versamar, you could very, very be my child. This is my child, Edge of Versamar. uh, I'm an old lady. See, people don't realise I'm an old fogey. That's what I'm, a fogey. I don't mind my age. Listen, age doesn't bother me at all. I'm growing old gracefully. With pink hair, of course, with pink hair. Yes, Guy, you're the same age as Pierre. You're the same age as my Pierre. So yeah. Would you? Listen, I might be a bad influence though. I might be a bad influence. See, Sophie, I was saying to Amanda the day, Sophie nearly had me crash in the car. So she did. Driving along, and you know how I feel about white vans and stuff like that, and she just comes at me. The other day I was in a white van, this guy had stopped and asked me if I wanted a ride. I went, what? Like that, and took my eyes off the road. And she went, ha ha ha. I went, Sophie, don't do that to me, darling, especially when I'm driving. And she went, I was going to keep it going there. Please don't. You're either going to have me crash in the car or taking a heart attack. They think it's hilarious. They think it's hilarious. Or do you know what they do, right? And this is no joke. This is a serious topic, right? Say we're talking about narcotics, for instance, right? And I've been saying they're terrible. The narcotics are really bad. And it's not people's fault. Do you know what I mean? That they're addicted and stuff like that, and they've got a problem. They need looked after, and they'll be sitting in the sideline and they'll go, do you know what's good? This certain narcotic, that's a good narcotic to take. And I'll go, what? And they'll go, ha ha ha, look at her face. There she is. There she is. There she is. Look at her face and all that. I'm going to know talking about narcotics. No, Sophie. This is the kind of stuff they do to me. But they wait until I'm busy doing something, and then I can hear them, and then, what? I'll turn around like that. And they'll go, look at her face. Sophie, stop. No white vans or narcotics, please, darling. This is what I've got to deal with. This Edge of Versamar. So you and Edge of Versamar are the same age. Sophie, I had baby time. He was bugging on his granny. He peed on me, Sophie peed. I had him like this, right, and I was going like that. He was beating his face up like that. That's what he was doing, hitting his face. And I was going, no, don't be hitting your face. And he's punching his face, grabbing his nose. No, the rest of it going, he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy, right? He was going, like that. I was like, come on now, come on. Like that. And then I gave him back to Amanda. I went, here, Amanda. And I went, why am I all wet? That's why I'm all wet. He peed. He did bug on me. He did bug. I had him like this, and he was like a wee bug like that. Oh my goodness. And he's doing this with his head. He's 2 weeks old. 2 weeks old. Edge of Versamar, it's no joke. She better not be. None of that. No narcotics. None. God does. Good afternoon. See, they know what I'm like, and not that anybody that is a drug addict, my heart goes out to you, do you know what I mean? It's not your fault. I'm not making a fool of that or something. So it's like serious conversation we've been having. Aye, it's alright to take this kind of drug. What? It's not alright at all. Look at her face. Don't be doing that. Don't be so if I had him sitting like that, so he was kind of looking out the window. He was looking out the window. So then Amanda puts him in his wee basket like that, and I'm watching him, and you can see he's starting to frown like that, because he knows he's no longer on the mummy. He's like, he knows that. He's like, no longer. I think what they're going to do is put him in a wee sholly, because see, when they're in a sholly, they feel nice and tight and cosy. Yours did anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going back down tomorrow, back down tomorrow to see him. Oh my God. Yes, he's a wee darling, so yes. Don't you feel that sorry for them too? You're like, oh my God, look at him. Oh. And he has a bad dream, and you're like, I wonder what he's having a bad dream about. that he gets his milky taken away. You're not getting any more milk. He's crying like that. He doesn't like being on his back. Sophie, he's got his daddy's looks and his mum's personality. So there you go. He'll slap it into her. That's what she gets. Yeah, but see, he needs his hands tucked in. He'll need his handies tucked in because they hands are. His wee cloud thing that's next to him, he was punching the hell out of that. Things were getting punched and kicked. His feeties and all that. Things were getting battered. He's a wee darling though. I'm so happy I got to see him and to see Amanda today. It was lovely. Yes, she does for her bed. She's got that. She's got that so that isn't that great that they've got a bloody thing next to the bed that you can have the babies in, and they're in their own area, but it's next to the bed so that you can just put your hand in and the baby feels close to you, kind of thing. That's a great event. See all these inventions. I bet you was Dragon's Den. Somebody came up with stuff like that, and somebody's minted now. Somebody will be minted with these. And the nappy thing, that was bigger than what I expected, the nappy thing. I was like, my God, look at that. What's that? It's a nappy thing. Nappy bin. I think it takes 100 non-nappies. My God, that's a lot of nappies. Oh, did they not? They see, they've all got their own wee thing, their own wee nature. They've all got their own wee things that they like and what they don't like. There will be. Not right at the moment. I think Amanda's like, never again, no more. But see, in a couple of years' time, you're like, oh, Quint, it'd be nice if the wee man had a brother or sister to play with. I'll be encouraging that. I'll be like, right, okay, I think that's a good idea, actually. More children, please, more. um, and to age 150 nappies, that's what one big nappy bin. See, we had nappy bags. We did have nappy bags, scented nappy bags. We had back in the day. But when I was at school and I'd done childcare at school, it was terry toweling nappies that we got, that we had to do, and it was like a big pail that you had to put bleach in and soak the nappies for, I don't know, 12 hours or something. It was all terry toweling nappies. And inside the terry towel nap, you'd have a sheet that was meant to keep the water out, or the urine out for the child's skin. But people used to get terrible nappy rash with them. Now it's so different. It's great, but it's still a lot of work, even though they've got all these. I mean, I could see Manda's like, she's run off her feet, but I was there to help, and the whole time I'm just like, oh, look at him. Look. I see, you didn't even put these in the washing machine. You used to steep them in nappy buckets, they were called, nappy buckets. And it was basically like a bucket with bleach and stuff in it that these nappies would be in. And then you would hang them out in your washing line because there was no tumble dryers or anything back then. They do grow up too fast, Gold Dust, they do. I know, you've got to cherish it all. It goes by too fast. Yeah, you used to smell that. Well, you didn't used to sit and sniff the nappy bags, but the smell of them, I mean, I can smell them now as well, thinking about them, the smell of the nappy bags. But now you put, I don't know how you do them in this bin, but you just put them in this bin. And they're, what a great invention. What a fantastic invention that is. So I'm going to enjoy seeing them tomorrow as well. Yeah, I know, so. And today I was just like sitting there all day like that, just looking at him. Ah, Dama, good afternoon from Melbourne. I've got her washing on as we speak, so I'm doing her washing for her. Wait, I tell you, I took her down some stuff. I says to her, do you need anything for the shops? She said, just get me milk, right? But I couldn't just get her milk. So I got her milk and I got her pasta and I got her yogurts and chocolate milkshake and all this kind of stuff, right? And I got her a box. You see how the cereals that you get, the wee tiny boxes of cereals, and you get maybe cornflakes, cocoa pops, all that kind of stuff. If you want to come, so I'll collect you tomorrow and we'll both go up. So I got her all this cereal, right? And I was talking to my mum and I says, I got her milk and that. I says, and I got cereal as well. I says, the wee boxes, no, the wee Cocoa Pops. And she went, I think he's a bit young for that, hen. I said, no, for the baby, for her. I says, we're not giving him Pops or cornflakes yet, Mum. He's 2 weeks old. I mean, he has taken a lot of milk, but we've not moved him on to solids yet. He's only 2 weeks old. I was laughing at her. She thought I'd bought the cereal for the baby. Right, well, I'll get you tomorrow about 9 o'clock, so for in the morning, right? I'll get you about 9, and we'll go down. I'm going to iron our bedding and that. I'm going to do an ironing tonight as well. I'm going to iron our bedding. I won't put any spray on it because our bedding's getting done with the sensitive stuff, because sometimes he likes to lie in bed, so it's the sensitive non-bio stuff that our bedding's getting done in just now. I think it's about 3 months, Sky, they start moving on to solids, to my recollection. I think it's about 3 months that they start with solids. And it's like very liquefied at first. It's just like puree at first that they get. And then it gradually gets a wee bit lumpier and lumpier, but that's it. See, at first they're like, what the hell is this in my mouth? But they soon get to know that chocolate pudding and all that's their favourite. I'll text you in the morning anyway, Sofa. And the twos will go down and get the bug. With the 2 years there, she'll be able to get some things done in her house, because we'll watch them. We'll be like that, just watching him. Like, what's he doing now? He's punching his face, aye. What's he doing now? He's kicking. He's kicking now, look. Oh, you can't take your eyes off him. Good not take my eyes off him. Ah. Yeah, I know. Gold dust as well. We're all going, let's all go to Amanda's gaff. Let's all go to her gaff. Let's go and wet the baby's head properly. Let's all go down to her house and have a piss up. Oh. I says to her, see, the first time she does go a night out and she's a drink, she won't get drunk because you're completely sober, and the whole time you're worrying about the child. Wonder what they're doing now. Wonder what they're doing. See, they're having their bottle in the choke. No, that, you get worried. I know. There's a monk's wine. Let's all get hammered and go to Mandy's house. Shame. So I'm dead happy today. And I'm going to have, I've got nice pasta. I'm going to have pasta with a wee bit of cheese grated on it. And I've got my nice crusty bread. Edge of your smell. There's Officer Bob. Officer Bob still hasn't hit me up. Incidentally, what's going on there? I'm starting to think this won't happen. This guy. I'm starting to think me and Officer Bob aren't going to happen. Do you think so? Do you think it's just me being silly and it is going to happen? Oh no, I'm not trying. Unless I get the 100,000 subscribers, Edge of your smile, then I'll do the whole buck fasting. There, oh Pip, what a great morning I've had. It was wonderful. He peed on me. Do you know what? That I feel like getting a badge for that. I was peed on by my grandson today. I think I need a gold star. I was holding him right, and it was all full of business. So he wasn't happy. So he wasn't happy that there was no more milk in his mouth, right? So I was like holding him like that, going, "Come on now." And he's hitting his face, and I'm going, "Stop hitting your face," and everything like that. And he wasn't settling. I went, "Right, go back to your mummy," and I gave him back to Amanda, and I went, "Why am I all wet?" And I've still got the top. I'll need to go and take the top. I need to go and have a shower. I'll need to go and have a shower, so I will. I forgot all about it. Because it's dried in now. Do you know what I mean? I'm away out in the shops and all that like that. It doesn't smell though, but can you imagine just walking about like that? Urine on me. Look at me. I was in the shops as well. I did have a coat and cardigan on though, so don't be worrying thinking I'm rubbing myself up against any groceries. Oh, Pippi was a wee darling, an absolute darling. I was there to help her, and the whole time I was like, "So what's he doing now? Oh, right? Is he kicking now? Is that him kicking now? Look at him. What's he up to now? Look at his hair. Look at his face. Look at his wee tiny nose. Let me see his feet. Oh, look at his feet. He's kind of length of his fingers. That was just it. That was me for hours." For 3 hours. So look at that. Look at his hair. Look at the way he kicks and punches. Look at that. Look what he's doing with his head now. Yes, I'm actually doing my very first urinated on live stream today. This is the very first time I've done this. There's a first time for everything. I never thought I would say this. But yes, this is my first live urination on me. Video. There'll be guys going, "She needs an OnlyFans now." First of all, she's talking about checking the milk and all that, and now she's got pee on her. You know what I mean? Send me the cash though, guys. Send me the cash. I'll open the OnlyFans for you. No, I won't. Don't be sending me the cash. And I won't be opening OnlyFans. Couldn't do that to the world. Could not do that to them. I couldn't be having that swirling about the internet. Pictures of me. Oh. How are you, Pip? What's been going on with your wee one? Yeah, I know. Listen, I know. See, if I was to title the live stream that, but we would get the wrong kind of people, Edge of ASMR, and I don't want that. I don't want all the fetish folk in. I've had enough. I've had enough of it. Look, the Ireland guy. We were talking about him this morning. Actually, the Ireland guy was a badge in mind. I'm not wanting that. It's all right. I'm not wanting that at all. Pip, mine's is still bursting after this morning. I was just like, oh, what's he up to now? What's he doing? Look at the colour of his hair. Oh, look at his wee legs and stuff like that. Look at all of that. Look at his wee beds. Look. I'm meant to be there to help, by the way. I'm meant to be doing there to help. Oh, look what he's up to now. What's going on? Yeah, we don't want that sort of gutter Edge of ASMR. I mean, look at that, man. I would love to be your ironing board. I don't think you would, pal. I don't think you would. I was saying to Amanda as well, the other guy that was like, going to cook a full English breakfast on your iron. And I was like, no thanks, son. I says, I would get fat doing my steam holes. And Amanda was going, ha ha ha, steam holes. I was going, well, it's true, I would be all clogged up with fat. I'm drying your clothes out. I'm drying your clothes. Michelle, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, have you had a lot of visitors, Pip? I know it can be overwhelming, although everybody means well, and they all just want to come down and see the Baba. It can be overwhelming. Lots of visitors, especially when you're trying to get into a wee routine. Especially when you're just getting things organised and you've not had much sleep and stuff like that. But if me and Sophie are going down tomorrow, surely we can give Amanda a break between the two of us. The two of us, Amanda, we have a nap or something. We've got it under control. Me and Sophie have got it under control, right? Sophie, you do. Sophie, I don't know what I'm doing. You do it. Sophie, what's he doing now? No, I'm a wee bit rusty, but I know how to pick him up and all that. I know how to change his nappy and stuff, but I'm a wee bit rusty on it all. But I'm soon come back. Oh, Pip, I wish I could help. Oh, I wish I could help. I know it's not a lot. Here, Ed. Well, this is it, Edge of ASMR. We'll see how tomorrow goes. He's a wee darling, though. Honest to God, he's such a good boy, such a good, and loves his food. I think this is he's going to be a big tall boy, so he is. Loves his food. See his wee cheeks when he's taking his bottle. Oh my God, so cute. Ah. So I'm only on for 35 minutes. I'm going to go because I'm wanting something to eat, and I need to go and get changed because, you know, we can't be going about with pee on me all day. Never thought I'd say that. But that's it. Just see if you've got to order out. Just order out. Anything to give yourself a wee break just now. But tomorrow, me and Sophie will be down, so we can give Amanda a break. The day I was just sitting like that the whole time. Oh, maybe. And then he was in his basket, and I was watching him, and he was wriggling, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I should take him out. And he was hitting his cell, and I'm going, I wonder if I should take it. So I did. I eventually went, no, do you know what? I'm taking him out. Scooped him out. Scooped him out like that. Come on, to Granny. That's it. Come on. But he was wanting his mummy. That's what he was wanting. I know Amanda's got rules. I know we've got to feed him kind of sitting him up a wee bit because he's had a bit of reflux. So we've got to sit him up a wee bit while we're giving him his wee bobo and all that. I'm sure we'll do good. We'll do a good job. Pip, I'm complaining about a wee bit of pee. Pip's got the pee, poop and the sick. You win that one, Pip, you win that one. Yes. So thank you all for coming on and spending this time with me. And I'll be back tomorrow, probably around about the same time as just now, because I'll be busy in the morning. And I love you all so much. And I'm going to give us a kiss now. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Bye, everyone. Mwah.